still in Garden City. That yellow line is the border between Garden City and Mineola. There's the Mineola train station. And here I go. There's a nice looking Orion 5. A nice bus. This must be either the end. This is out of service because the B-line version of the nice bus is currently service at Mineola. Even though they should. On the B-line bus, they should run it to Crestwood and connect it to. They should have the 8 or the N25 extended to Eastchester Square, hence Garden City, respectively. It's nice that the Mineola station got redone, both the real one and Westchester County and Crestwood. Now I'm going to talk to you in this video about my move to Wyandanch or Pleasantville. Despite the terrible phone service they have there in Wyandanch or Pleasantville. Now Wyandanch in Westchester, not the real Wyandanch, but it's a nice place. That's why they call it Pleasantville. You all know that for the past 2 years, sophomore, junior year of college, I've been taking the train from here, from Mineola to Wyandanch. There's a M3 coming. Long Island Railroad M3. That's nope, it's a Ronkonkoma train. Ronkonkoma train. I suppose so. Real Ronkonkoma trains run high speed, and they don't consist of M3s. They're usually M7s or M9s. This one comes from southeast. And yes, like the Ronkonkoma trains, some weekend southeast trains do stop at Crestwood, like the Ronkonkoma ones stop at Mineola. But I'm just getting off topic. Anyway, a friend of mine from Tic-Tac-Go, who's the nicest member of the Tic-Tac-Go, sometimes we make jokes about how he can't have a nicer friend because he's the nicest. Logic. His roommate just moved out of his apartment, and now I can be roommates. He was looking for me to be a roommate. I can't give out too much information because it's privacy related, because remembering when Andy from NYC gave out Pine Power Line's address and Andy's randomness's address got too out of hand, so I'm not gonna say what else, anything else about it, even though I was just about to say. Okay, here we go, Langone Lake, not Langone Hospital. This is much nicer than a hospital. This would be where the Mineola train station, or the Mineola Lakes parking area would be. So, in Wyandanch, they receive express service too, Grand Central. At Mineola, you need to run local all the way to there. And this makes stops along the Hempstead branch here in Westchester. Doesn't run express after Bronxville or New Hyde Park. You've heard me always mention stopping at Floral Park, Queens Village, Hollis, and all the stops in Queens. Well, that's why it's good to be in Wyandanch, because you'll see train service. Sometimes it'll even skip Bethpage, but that's not cool because I go to the dam there a lot with Tic-Tac-Go. Anyway, runs express after Hicksville, doesn't stop in Mineola most of the time. So, I can take my mask off now. Sorry. But this is going to be an awesome move, I think. I'm going to be testing it out first, discussing it, seeing if it's the right fit for me, and then this fall you might see me commuting to college just by walking and not taking the train. As the school is also in Wyandanch, SLC. Although there's this new secure schools that I'm gonna advocate for that will eventually be built in Wyandanch as well. Well, not Wyandanch, but more like Huntington. That's actually where the place I would live is, closer to Huntington instead of Wyandanch. Because the Huntington is right where Pace University is. Can't give away anything else. I think I've said too much. There's a Key Food there, there's a McDonald's, there's a diner, there are several nice places in Wyandanch. Pleasantville. And yes, it's going to make it harder for me to see people if I ever become friends with Pine Power Ally or Andy's Randomness. And I'm already friends with Evan Gold Ally, so it'd be harder to see him because he's from Long Island. It'd be harder for him to get up here because he's mentioned like wanting to meet with me up here. But I'm saying too much. I lie. Now, this is one apartment complex that I really liked to live in, but I would never do it because it's so out of the way. Can't tell you what it is, but it's this nice complex in Mineola. Yeah, over there is Jericho Turnpike, and then we have Hillside, which is Central Avenue. This place is really nice, Westchester. And both the place I live in now, Garden City, Eastchester, Tuckahoe, and Wyandanch, Pleasantville, those are both enclaves. Just the main problem with my enclave is the hills in Tuckahoe. Whereas Pine Power Ally doesn't live in an enclave, and he doesn't have hills, but he struggles with the environment being out of hand in Mineola. Yeah, I can understand what it's like to be in Mineola. I'd much rather be in Hempstead or Jamaica, even though you say that Jamaica and Hempstead are even worse places. But I'm the one who believes in bail, not believes, but don't want to get too. I support bail reform and just want the same results out of it as you want for not supporting it. Pine Power Ally. We're at the 8-minute mark. These videos are going to take a long time to upload. And then 2 stops away in Edgewood, that's where I go bowling, at the Spins Bowl. The only bowling alley I'd be willing to go to, because it's more like disabled friendly. Like bumpers on the gutters are not only geared for kids. They're reinforced and they're strong there, so they can handle adults, unlike most of the other bowling alleys. But life is starting to become good here in Nassau. Westchester. Got it. We're nearing the end of Langone Lake. Getting closer to Herrick's. Actually, we can see Herrick's right up ahead. Herrick's Road, where there in Westchester was never a grade crossing. Although they should make an underpass, really. They really should make an underpass there and make another underpass at Crestwood. Maybe an overpass similar to Mineola Boulevard at Crestwood. Make it feel more like Mineola. But also provide an efficient way to get across the tracks. Because you need to backtrack all the way to either Carl Place or Maryland Avenue, and it's a long distance. And that is, if you do have a tall vehicle, you can get by around where it's still Mineola down a tunnel. That's one lane. I'm gonna go now.